And welcome to WTOP 10 Tuesday Night News, your connection to Oswego and beyond. I'm Keith Rubino.
And I'm Samantha Dimascio. Today is February 15th, and this is your news, sports, and weather, all before the first commercial break. Let's take a look at your top stories. 10 News starts now.
Since the step-down of Mubarak in Egypt, the new government has taken shape. One of their new orders is for the U.S. to freeze financial assets of some officials of Egypt. The identities of the Egyptian officials are unknown currently. It is not clear if Mubarak is among those whose assets would be frozen. The Obama administration assures Egyptians that they support the new democratic aspirations.
The governor's office in New York is defending proposed cuts in education funding. Governor Andrew Cuomo wants to trim nearly 8% from the state's education budget. His lieutenant governor told state lawmakers today that spending money is not always the answer.
Money in this system does not work. I would equate it to turning on the heat in the house in the middle of winter and opening doors and windows.
Duffy also explained that freezing wage increases for teachers should be an option before teachers are laid off. The school chancellor for New York City believes the budget cuts could result in overcrowded classrooms. And now we'll check out our current conditions outside with meteorologist Evan Duffy. Evan, is it getting any warmer out there or what?
Well, actually, it looks like it's going to get colder tonight as it's have clear skies outside right now. It's pretty chilly out in the mid-teens, not too windy, but if the clouds don't increase over night tonight, it should get even colder. We should have temperatures in the single digits. If it stays cloudy, it should remain about what it is outside right now, but if you're going outside, it's definitely a little cool for me, and it should be pretty cool for you if you're not bundled up. You should be wearing a jacket and definitely some gloves. However, later on, you see in the forecast this week, should be warming up a little bit. You're going to have a thaw, and on Friday, it looks like temperatures should be almost warm enough for just a sweatshirt. Back to you guys, though, in the desk.
All right, thanks, Evan. Warm days, cool nights. She says she was asleep when a man crept into her room and raped her. Now, Houston authorities have charged former cable salesman Jose Torres in the 14-year-old girl's attack. Phil Archer spoke to the teen's family about her terrifying ordeal.
The girl's mother wept as she described the attack and her daughter's reluctance to tell her about it. It happened last summer after Torres came to the family's trailer trying to sell them cable service. The girl told police 2 nights later, Torres came back, broke into her family's trailer, and while she was sleeping, put a knife to her throat. I said, "Why didn't you call out?" She says her daughter replied, "Because he said he would kill everyone and me." Torres left his business card. The 14-year-old victim later identified him from a photo spread.
I submitted my DNA.
We called the number on the card and reached Jose Torres. He told us he's been cooperating with police, suggested the charge is a case of mistaken identity.
I was doing Comcast sales at the time, and I was going door to door, and I guess they got my information from the business card, and that's where they got my information from. And like I said, I went into the investigators, and I submitted my DNA.
No DNA evidence was found at the scene that could be tested. Police have charged Torres with aggravated sexual assault of a child. He has not turned himself in.
Tunisia and Italy have struck a deal to work together against a wave of illegal migration. Tunisia's state news agency says Italy will provide radar, patrol boats, and other equipment to be operated by Tunisians. Thousands of Tunisians have fled in the wake of the country's political upheaval, setting sail for an island near Sicily. That's overwhelmed the island's facilities. Earlier, Tunisia bristled at the idea of Italian security forces being sent in to help solve the problem.
CNN has confirmed a nephew of the Dalai Lama was killed when he was hit by a car in northeast Florida. According to the Florida Highway Patrol, Jigme Norbu was hit as he walked along the highway in Flagler County. Reports say he was taking part in a walk for Tibet. The driver of the vehicle was not charged. And now we'll see what's going on with sports with Mariah Erda.
Thanks, Samantha. Coming up on your WTOP 10 Sports Report, we'll be talking about where Albert Pujols, one of the top players in baseball, will be heading next year. Good news for our OSU men's hockey team. And what sports entertainer raised a few eyebrows last night? Stay tuned to find out. And now back to the desk.
After 9 years, the ruling of the Central Bus Service and 12-year-old Derek Smith is revealed. Syracuse.com reports that Smith stepped off the bus and was struck by a passing car 9 years ago. The argument put forth is the driver's duty was to ensure safety of passengers as they crossed. The state's highest court ruled today that quote, no further duty exists, even if the disembarking passenger is a school child who attempts to cross a street in front of a stopped bus, end quote. Judge Victoria Grafo, Court of Appeals, said that Smith got off the bus at a safe location and any duty owed to him by Centro and the bus driver ended at that point.
146 crashes in just 5 hours, and icy roads are to blame. The accidents all occurred during today's morning commute between 6 and 11 a.m. Officials say one crash involved a police car that was blocking the intersection of Midland Avenue and Ballantine Road, where an officer was investigating a previous crash. Fortunately, no injuries were reported.
County officials said Onondaga County residents are eligible for free smoke alarms, including installation. Through the smoke alarm installation program, firefighters from various departments will provide and install alarms, teaching homeowners about them. Joe Rennefield, director of the County Fire Bureau, says that they even have strobe lights for residents who have hearing difficulties. Rennefield says fire officials have 680 units on hand and 300 or more promised to them.
And coming up tonight, I'll show you guys later on that we're going to have a warmer forecast in store, and it seems that the snow is going to begin to melt and things are going to look better on campus.
The iris of the camera.
We're thinking of you, working on my appetite. Looking forward to a little afternoon delight. My sister shows together, making sparks ignite. And the thought of loving you, so excited. Sky
rockets in flight. Boo! Afternoon delight.
I think you got it.
Cam's Pizzeria, located at 31 West Bridge Street, serving New York-style pizza, wings, sandwiches, wraps, and desserts. Dine in, take out, or order delivery by calling 315-342-4255.
Hey guys, it's Q again here for the second season of Oswego Soundtrack. Make sure you guys tune in with Eric and Connor. Jams out for you guys at 9:30 every Tuesday, all right? Make sure you're here Tuesday, 9:30. Don't be late.
Let's turn over this log. Yeah. Whoa! I like the brown wiggly one.
I like the green crunchy ones myself.
Whoa.
Go to discovertheforest.org.
The Oswego MBA program, helping you achieve your goals with a customized curriculum developed with flexibility in mind. Take classes year-round, full or part-time in Oswego, online or at the Metro Center in downtown Syracuse. More information is available online or by calling 315-312-2911.
The award-winning Gallum Dance takes place this Friday, February 18th in a performance of I Can See Myself in Your Pupil at SUNY Oswego. The Art Oswego Performing Arts Series presentation will begin at 7:30 in Tyler Hall's Waterman Theater. I Can See Myself in Your Pupil is a suite of dances set to music from Israel, Mexico, Australia, Italy, and Denmark. With a cast of 7 dancers in colorful costumes, the show follows 2 cells through the organization and chaos of evolution. Tickets for the performance are $20 and are available at all SUNY Oswego box office locations and online.
According to the Oswegonian, SUNY Oswego alumnus Dr. Joseph Coughlin's timely work with the technology for aging Americans recently earned him some national coverage. On Sunday, February 6th, he was quoted in a top story article in the business section of the New York Times. The article focuses on research that enables companies to design products that help the aging baby boomers, but yet attracts younger consumers at the same time. Kuhlman is currently director of the Massachusetts Institute of Technology Age Lab. He was a 1982 graduate and was named a distinguished alumnus of SUNY Oswego in 2003.
And now, here's a look at your full forecast with meteorologist Evan Duffy.
Hi everybody, I'm WTOP meteorologist Evan Duffy. Outside right now, mostly clear skies, a little bit of haze higher up in the atmosphere. Temperature of 14 degrees. Pretty normal night for us here in Oswego in the wintertime. Probably a little bit cooler than normal. Barometer 30 inches and falling. The local temperatures around the region, 14 up in Richland. This is probably the warmest temperatures you see out by the lake. Gets pretty cool in the local inland areas. And sorry guys, can't see my graphics. Thank you. We got 11 in Syracuse, 16 in Binghamton on our state map, 31 degrees, no surprise, the warmest temperature in the region, and 0 degrees up in Plattsburgh. Really cool. They have some north winds coming down the eastern part of the state. We have south winds in the western part of the state, keeping our temperatures warmer. Going on tonight to our weather tap radar, you can see nothing over the region right now, and it's clear sky, so we can expect this. However, we have some energy coming into our area from the west. Should be bringing in some clouds overnight and should be keeping us a little bit warmer than what we could be seeing. Here's our enhanced satellite image. You can see these clouds. This is all that the clouds of moisture with that system moving into our area. Should be bringing in some cloudiness overnight. The water vapor showing pretty much the same thing. And our future cast starting at 1 a.m. You can see the cloudiness around. However, no precipitation overnight. Going into Wednesday at 7 a.m., pretty much the same thing. Going through time to 1 a.m. on Wednesday, again, cloudy again, but probably no precipitation in the area. But when we move on, we might be seeing some showers on Wednesday. Tonight, mostly cloudy with some clouds increasing overnight. Winds will be calm, and it should be colder if the clouds do not develop as expected. So watch out for that. On Wednesday, tomorrow, should be having decreasing clouds throughout the day, increasing sun. We're going to see some of that snow melting. We should be seeing some cool temperatures. On Wednesday night, mostly cloudy again, with temperature around the freezing point, colder and warmer for the low than we've been expecting, and some pretty light winds from the south. When you move on to our extended forecast, you see that for the most part, should be some very light rain or snow showers through Saturday. Look at that high on Friday of 51. And you see on Monday, we have some mixed precipitation moving in. It could be a real mess out there.
So we were talking about the Syracuse story earlier with the 156 crashes. Are we in trouble here in Oswego for the black ice? Because I heard you talking about it.
Well, I think what's happening is all the snow is melting, and then when it cools down at night, it's freezing everything over, and people
actually outside. Went to do my weather hit. We had to deal with some black ice. It was real treacherous getting out to this spot, but not too bad. But I'm worried about Monday. It's really far out right now to tell, but we could be seeing some real nasty stuff if it mixes like it's supposed to.
Well, I see 51 on Friday.
Yeah,
I will take that.
Don't get too excited. It's going to be a pretty lousy day, not a sunny, nice 51.
We should probably urge our viewers to not drive tonight, if at all possible, just to make sure you're safe, because the black ice is
just make sure you watch out. If you have those fog lamps, they really help see where the black ice is.
Yeah. Is this rain a sign of spring, possibly?
It's definitely warmer, and we're going to be seeing a lot of snow melt this week, especially if we have a decent amount of rain on Thursday, Friday. I think showers, but there's a chance for a pocket of heavier rain. So.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of Groundhog's Day stories, and it seems like spring's on its way, so we can only hope.
Compared to outside, definitely, yeah. It should be warming up compared to the last couple.
All right, thanks, Evan. When we come back, we'll
have Heather Casey with the latest Grammy news, but first, here is your late night menu.
Whoa! I like the brown wiggly one.
I like the green, crunchy ones myself.
Whoa.
Go to discovertheforest.org.
The Oswego MBA program, helping you achieve your goals with a customized curriculum developed with flexibility in mind. Take classes year-round, full or part-time in Oswego, online or at the Metro Center in downtown Syracuse. More information is available online or by calling 315-312-2911.
Got a good thing going and I wanna see it. Oh, no, no, no.
Hi, we're Real Big Fish.
And you're watching WTOP 10.
Like the number.
Cam's Pizzeria, located at 31 West Bridge Street, serving New York-style pizza, wings, sandwiches, wraps, and desserts. Dine in, take out, or order delivery by calling 315-342-4255.
Hey guys, it's Gillian here for the second season of Oswego Soundtrack. Make sure you guys tune in with Eric and Connor. Jams out for you guys at 9:30 every Tuesday, all right? Make sure you're here Tuesday, 9:30. Don't be late.
Now over to Heather Casey with your Grammy News.
Hello, everyone. Sunday night, millions of viewers tuned into America's biggest night in music, the 53rd Annual Grammy Awards on CBS. All the big names showed up to walk the red carpet, except for one. Lady Gaga chose to incubate in an egg and was carried to the ceremony. Her extravagance did pay off, as she was selected for Pop Album of the Year, among 2 other awards. Country trio Lady Antebellum conquered with 5 awards, including Song, Album, and Record of the Year. There was a huge upset for all those out there who have been diagnosed with Justin Bieber fever. Justin left the awards empty-handed despite his 2 nominations for Best New Artist and Best Pop Vocal Album. The Staples Center in Los Angeles was filled with great talent, and the performances definitely showed that. The ceremony opened with a touching tribute to the great Aretha Franklin. Christina Aguilera, Martina McBride, Florence Welch, Yolanda Adams, and Jennifer Hudson all sang out to honor her. Lady Gaga's new single, Born This Way, also followed. An array of genres were represented as viewers watched and listened to the big names ranging from Eminem to Miranda Lambert to Muse and The Muppets. The famous puppets joined CeeLo Green and Gwyneth Paltrow to perform the song otherwise known as Forget You. We mustn't forget that the Grammys make a point of not only honoring today's top artists, but those of the past as well. Barbra Streisand received the Musicare's Person of the Year Lifetime Achievement Award, and other Lifetime Achievement Awards were given to Julie Andrews, Roy Haynes, the Juilliard String Quartet, the Kingston Trio, Dolly Parton, the Ramones, and George Beverly Shea. The show ran very smoothly with little controversy, which is a big surprise in the entertainment industry. So I was really shocked to see her show up in an egg. I was expecting...
You know, I missed the Grammys, unfortunately, but when I came back and I heard that Gaga came in an egg, I wasn't surprised.
Heather, I'll tell you, it would have been a lot more disappointing if Lady Gaga wasn't in the if she didn't win the award. If she was in that egg and she didn't win the award.
Right. Oh yeah, definitely.
What she did.
The Times-Union reports thousands of New York families have been told they no longer qualify for the popular school tax relief program. Many of them are about to learn they were victims of a programming error by state tax officials. Jamie Woodward, Executive Deputy Commissioner for the State Department of Taxation and Financing, that the error stemmed from a programming error. She stressed that the homeowners who were mistakenly identified as earning more than the $500,000 cutoff will still receive their exemptions.
Attorney generals are pushing back against congressional efforts to block the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency from regulating toxic emissions from cement kilns. In a Monday letter, 5 top lawyers from New York, Connecticut, Delaware, Maryland, and Massachusetts urged Representative Fred Upton to withdraw efforts to undo the cement plant rules. New York has 3 plants that collectively discharge roughly 170 pounds of mercury emissions into the air each year. Mercury is a potent neurotoxin that can cause developmental problems, particularly in children and developing fetuses. Attorney General Eric Schneiderman says, quote, overturning common sense environmental regulations so that the cement industry's interests are prioritized over the air New Yorkers breathe is simply unconscionable. And now a full look at...
After 7 long years, the most electrifying man in sports entertainment is back. Dwayne Johnson, better known as The Rock, made his return to the WWE on Monday night. The Rock left the company in 2004 to pursue an acting career, creating successful movies such as The Scorpion King, Walking Tall, Get Smart, and several Disney movies. However, last night he surprised millions and millions of fans, declaring he will be hosting WrestleMania 27 in Atlanta, Georgia on April 3rd. Between The Rock's energy, clever lines, and audience participation, he is often a favorite amongst the fans. Rocky ended the show by thanking his fans and telling them they were the reason he returned. He then stated, quote, "I give you my word, I am never going away," end quote. First baseman Albert Pujols has until noontime tomorrow to sign a record-setting deal with the St. Louis Cardinals. If he doesn't sign, he will finish the season in St. Louis and then file for free agency next year. Pujols has been with the Cardinals organization since 2001 when he won Rookie of the Year. Since then, he has racked up 2 Gold Gloves, 6 Silver Sluggers, and is a 9-time All-Star. Pujols has been the star of St. Louis with his .331 overall batting average and has won the NL MVP 3 times. If he does sign the contract with the Cardinals, it would be for $30 million per year for the next 10 years. With a 20-3 record, the Oswego State men's hockey team have taken the top spot in the NCAA Division III East Regional Rankings. Oswego was one of 3 SUNYAC schools to make the list, along with Plattsburgh and Geneseo. The Lakers' next game will be in Oswego on Friday, February 18th, 7 o'clock against Brockport. The regional rankings will be updated and released on February 22nd. And that's it for sports. Now back over to Keith Rubino.
All right, thanks very much, Maria. Now our reporter, Asa Stakel, gives us a look. Oh, actually, we're going to take a look at the kickers, so we'll be right back.
Let's turn over this log. Yeah. Whoa! I like the brown wiggly one.
I like the green crunchy ones myself.
Whoa.
Go to discovertheforest.org.
The Oswego MBA program, helping you achieve your goals with a customized curriculum developed with flexibility in mind. Take classes year-round, full or part-time in Oswego, online or at the Metro Center in downtown Syracuse. More information is available online or by calling 315-312-2911.
Got a good thing going and I don't wanna see it end. Oh no, no, no.
Hi, we're Real Big Fish.
And you're watching WTOP 10.
Like the number.
Cam's Pizzeria, located at 31 West Bridge Street, serving New York-style pizza, wings, sandwiches, wraps, and desserts. Dine in, take out, or order delivery by calling 315-342-4255.
Hey guys, it's Gillian here for the 2nd season of Oswego Soundtrack. Make sure you guys tune in with Eric and Connor. Jams out for you guys at 9:30 every Tuesday, all right? Make sure you're here Tuesday, 9:30. Don't be late.
And now, let's send it over to our reporter, Asa Stakel, who's going to give us a look at a presentation by famous Jane Goodall Institute photographers.
Photographers Bill Wallower and Kristen Mosier visited SUNY Oswego on Thursday. For 15 years, Wallower and Mosier worked in Africa photographing chimpanzees in their natural habitat.
Because every day, they're just so amazing. Just about every day something stunning happens that just takes you back. And you see the connection between us and them, and it's so obvious.
In addition to showing their work, Mosier and Wallower talked about the environmental problems that chimps are facing and how students can help.
Jane Goodall website, which is www.janegoodall.org. And as we talked about in the lecture, there's lots of sites where you can go on that. You can go to that website and check out a lot of different pages. You can sign petitions against illegal bush meat, and you can sign petitions against chimps being used in entertainment, and you just can learn a lot, and from that, you know, kind of find what interests you most and as an individual, and maybe pursue that to make a difference even locally in your own community.
Mosier's visit back to SUNY Oswego brought back memories of her undergraduate career.
It's just been great to come back to Oswego and see all the new amazing buildings and just meet all the students that seem so way ahead of us.
And here's a dive into the lighter side of news. Just call him Little Elvis. Dressed as the King, a 4-year-old Massachusetts boy made his singing debut over the weekend. As Elena Gomez explains, the youngster has overcome a lot, including health scares, to make the stage.
This young crooner only performs the classics. Hey Cameron, what's your favorite song?
Ring of fire. Fire.
Cameron Barilloni's favorite singers may be long gone, but the Tewksbury 4-year-old is bringing them back to life, one show at a time. The preschooler had his first paid gig singing next to his dad, who's also an entertainer.
His grandmother's van, she had a cassette of the Everly Brothers. That's her favorite group. And so she was playing the Everly Brothers, and little announced to me is that he ended up learning basically every song on the cassette.
Cameron's memory surprised his family. Doctors said medical complications as a toddler would slow him down.
The diagnosis would be that even though the seizures stopped, that because the brain bleed started so young that he would have developmentally delayed issues as he grew up.
But so far, that hasn't stopped him from pursuing his passion, belting out crowd-pleasing tunes and taking time for his fans.
He is going to become, I think, the new face for oldies.
I saw you like a child.
And a new voice for the young at heart.
Wow, videos like that are too cute. All right, let's take a look at your Class Day forecast with Evan Duffy.
Well, tomorrow it's going to start off pretty cold, around 14 degrees, possibly cooler if there's no clouds tonight. However, if we move on through the day, we should have a pretty rapid warm-up. It's looking like it's going to be around 28, 30 degrees for lunchtime, and then moving on through later on today, we should reach 38 some point during the afternoon, with mostly clearing up skies, especially through the morning. Should be pretty sunny in the afternoon, but still, you know, 38 is not exactly what we're hoping for this time of year, right, guys?
Well, 38 is better than below 0,
yeah.
So actually I'm fine with that kind of weather, but...
I'll take it.
Yeah, well, we got 51 coming on Friday, so just get excited.
Sick of the big North Face parka that I'm trucking around all through campus.
I'd rather stay home and watch wrestling now. The Rock's
The
back.
Rock is back.
Do you smell what The Rock's cooking?
I do.
I'll tell you, I used to love watching wrestling back in the day when they had stuff like, you know, The Undertaker.
Oh, he's still here.
I know he's still there, but, you know, back in my childhood, you know, there was The Rock, there was Stone Cold Steve Austin, and, you know.
Yeah, this WrestleMania should be a good one.
I know, I'm excited.
Yep.
So.
He got into some acting, too, for a while.
I liked him as an actor.
I did, too.
Yeah, he
a
wasn't
lot
bad.
of people said that he was terrible, but I thought he was a good actor.
Walking Tall was all right. I saw that.
Yeah, I didn't see Walking
The
Tall.
Pacifier was...
That was
Wasn't
that
that?
Vin
No, that was Vin
Diesel?
Diesel. That was
Yeah.
Vin Diesel. They're both bald and they're muscular. And
I mean, The Rock did go.
Yeah, they're both still buff. So that'll do it for us here at the 10 News Team. For the 10 News Team,
I'm Maria Erda.
I'm Evan Duffy.
I'm Samantha Dimascio.
And I'm Keith Rubino. Have a great night, Oswego. We'll see you tomorrow, same time, same place.